Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Smith going to look to throw right away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that were extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12.
And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Walker with a grab, left side. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
A solid stiff arm. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And Walker once more.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
On second down, it's Walker.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Geno now to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
That with a first down pickup of 8.
The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
No much, no much.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
To the 43, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
13X.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know. own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Hall again. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
10 more there and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Dobbs goes in motion.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to...
And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now Geno.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing is Smith. Dancing to his left. No, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, KK! Go!
Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Here's Fields. His pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go, son.
2nd and a couple.
Alpha. Tonight.
To throw is Fields.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown Bears.
Bryce Hall.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Smith on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
You got a mini basic. All right.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Now it's Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 33 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't.
It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Smith now to throw. His throw incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Short throw to Dissly, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On fourth down, Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
Smith throwing again.
Going right back to Smith-Njigba.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble.
Fields going to change things up here.
On 2nd and inches.
Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Here we go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Alpha. Go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That's complete to Dobbs.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Fields now to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much on the over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on fourth down. They snap it to Smith. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Smith. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Running right, here's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Bears 35.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
27-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, this one taken all the way back for the score.
Carter Hurd, they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Hey, we go.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Lockett, the man in motion.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael Davis.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about culminating with a pick six?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Hey, here we go.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Hurry up.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Easy. Go.
Here's Fields. He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Smith.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Smith.
At the 33.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He sets to fire deep. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Bears force the turnover. They'll they'll take over at their own 27. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Paul ought to give up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, Ken. One strike.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. On first down, it's Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Smith now to throw.
And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 4th down, Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Smith throwing again. He hits his target, Lockett. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Smith.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.